In 1861, the Civil War began after decades of conflict between the North and South. This was over three main reasons, which were slavery, the rights of the states, and expansion in the West. When the 16th president, Abraham Lincoln, was elected in 1860, it caused 7 southern states to secede from all Confederate states. Later 4 states joined, making it 11 secede states, those 11 being Missouri, Florida, Alabama, Georgia, Louisiana, Texas, Virginia, Arkansas, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Tennessee. An event in the Civil War was the Confederates ended up surrendering at the end of the war. This marked the war as the most deadliest and costliest war, with 620,000 and 2.4 million soldiers killed. Millions were injured, and the South was left in a waste.
What if women did not join the workforce during the Civil War? In today's documentary, I will make 3 key points on what will happen. During the war, women took on new roles, including running farms and plantations and working as spies. Some disguised themselves as men and fought in battle. What this means is that if women did not take on roles, the economy would fail and they would be short on soldiers, because the women fought in roles as soldiers and they ran farm and plantations that earned the slave masters who went to war money. According to the Library of Congress, women saw an expansion in their social abilities, allowing them to participate in such social gatherings. Before the introduction of speakeasies, women were often barred from going to salons and were not expected to drink in public. Once speakeasies were created, genders were no longer segregated from drinking together. Women were suddenly allowed to dance and drink in public, and some women even owned speakeasies themselves. This is saying that if women did not join the workforce, nightclubs wouldn't be invented, women would be banned from salons, and they wouldn't be able to drink in public and also be banned from dancing. Some pictures of speakeasies include the following. This is Violet Sizzable, an American Spy. This is an example of how the states in the Civil War will use uninspected girls to get what they need. Another example of this is Rose O'Neal Greenhow. Rose O'Neal Greenhow from 1817 to 1864 was a popular solicitor in Washington, D.C. and a spy for the South during the Civil War. So women were important because they were used to get states what they needed to win the war. Even though the Union won the Civil War, women were still important to the Civil War because they helped out with many things, including being spies and running plantations. So if they didn't join the workforce, it would have a big effect on back then and today. One of those effects is it will badly affect the economy.